Hey there, Scott here, and today I'm going to give you 38 social selling stats that will help you close more deals. If you're still on the fence about whether social selling is right for you in your business, take a look at these statistics courtesy of ZoomInfo. Let's talk the state of social selling. 93% of sales executives have not received any formal training on social selling. 80% believe their sales force would be more productive with greater social media presence, but 2/3 of companies have no social media strategy for their sales organization. Just over 50% of social salespeople spend 5 to 10% of their time on social media. And 53% of salespeople want help in understanding social selling better. So the next question is, how effective is social selling? Well, according to ZoomInfo, 78% of salespeople using social media perform better than their peers. IBM increased its sales by 400% thanks to its inbound social selling program. Sales reps who viewed the profiles of at least 10 people at each of their prospective accounts was 69% more likely to exceed quota than those who viewed 4 or fewer. Social sellers generate 38% more new opportunities than traditional sellers. 90% of today's top salespeople use social selling tools, compared with only 71% of overall sales professionals. 62% of employees at large companies agreed that social selling enables them to build stronger, more authentic relationships with both prospects and customers. And social media has a 100% higher lead to close rate than traditional outbound marketing. 63.4% of social sellers reported an increase in company sales revenue, compared with only 41.2% of non-social sellers. It's been reported that sales teams who embrace social experience report 18% more pipeline volume and 28% velocity increase. With the majority of social sellers with long-term training in place at 78% hit their revenue goals in the past 12 months versus those without any formalized training at only 38%. Salespeople leveraging social selling experience a 31% higher ROI than those who stick to purely traditional sales tactics. Content shared by employees received 8 times more engagement than the very same content shared by the company or via brand channels. Brand messages are reshared 24 times more when shared by employees versus brand or corporate accounts. 90% of an employee's social audience is new to the brand. In a staggering statistic, messages reach 561% further when shared by employees versus the very same messages shared via corporate social channels. And maybe that's because employees have on average 10 times more social connections than a brand does. With 54% of salespeople who use social media contract their social media usage back to at least one closed deal. Sales reps who leverage social selling in their sales process are 79% more likely to attain their quota than those that don't use it. Sales teams that use social selling techniques exceed their quota 31% more than non-users. So let's talk social selling and the modern buyer's journey. According to ZoomInfo, 77% of B2B purchasers said they would not even speak to a salesperson until they had done their own research. 55% of all buyers do their research by using social networks. Over 70% of B2B purchase decision makers use social media to help them decide. 81% of buyers are more likely to engage with a strong professional brand. 90% of decision makers never answer a cold call, but 75% of B2B buyers use social media to help make purchasing decisions. And that includes 84% of C-level and VP level buyers using social media to assist in purchasing decisions. And 75% of all B2B buyers also consult social media. With over 45% of those who use social media for purchasing either influence or make the final decisions on a company-wide level. Content marketing is all important when communicating with the modern customer, with nearly 82% of buyers viewing between 5 and 8 pieces of content from a winning vendor. And the same number again of B2B prospects being active on social media. And 65% of buyers agree that vendors' content has a significant impact on their buying decision. And one of the reasons may be 89% of customers begin their buying process via a search engine. 90% of C-suite executives say not only do they not respond to cold calls, but email blasts as well. With 82% of B2B decision makers thinking sales reps are unprepared. And 50% of identified sales leads are not yet ready to buy. Well, that's it, 38 social selling stats. If you're ever on the fence about social selling and its benefits, hopefully I've encouraged you to embrace a social selling strategy for you and your business. Feel free to leave me your thoughts in the comments below. Are you using social or digital selling in your business? How successful has it been? Look, thanks for taking the time to watch this video, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye for now.